Okay. Good morning, students. Um, the problem statement, the program given to you is to generate the prime numbers using the algorithm, the sieve of Eratosthenes. This algorithm is used to generate or find all the prime numbers up to any given limit. So the sieve of Eratosthenes is an ancient algorithm for finding all the prime numbers up to any given limit. It is named after a Greek mathematician. The name of the mathematician is Eratosthenes. This is an efficient algorithm and the simplest one to find all the prime numbers up to a given limit. What is the basic idea? The basic idea is very simple. We are going to make a list of numbers starting with 2 and then repeat. So this is the English like statements I'm giving. So repeat the first number in the list as prime and cross off multiples of the most recent prime. Suppose I'm going to give the number n, the limit is 20. So how are we going to start? If n is going to be 20, so from 2 to 20, we are going to mark all the numbers as prime numbers. So we don't take 0 and 1. We don't take 0 and 1 because prime number 0 and 1 is not a prime number. Then we start with the first prime number, that is nothing but 2. So once we start with the first prime number 2, the multiples of 2, you can see here multiples of 2 are 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 and 20. So the multiples of 2 we are going to strike. Next, the next prime number in the list what we have made is 3. And what are the multiples of 3? Multiples of 3 is 6, but which is already struck off. So move on. Next multiple of 3 is 9. So we are going to strike that. Multiple of 3 is 12, which is already struck. Move on. So the next multiple of 3 is 15. So we are going to strike off. And 18 is already struck off. Okay. The next prime number. So what is the next prime number in the list? Which is 5. Now we are going to identify all the multiples of 5. So multiples of 5 starts with 10, which is already struck off. So please, you have to move on in the list. Which is the next multiple of 5? Next multiple of 5 is 15. But this is already struck off. Move on. Next multiple of 5 is 20, which is already struck off. Next, we are going to the next prime number, that is 7. So multiples of 7 has to be identified. So 14, which is already struck off. Then we don't have any other multiples of 7. The next prime number is 11. So we don't have multiples of 11 at all, right? And then the next is 13. 13 also we don't have multiples of 13 in the list. So now what happens here, if you look at this problem, how we have solved this problem. So finally we are going to print the numbers. I have given the limit as 20. So the prime numbers up to a limit 20 will be whichever is not striked. So if you can identify whichever the numbers which is not striked off, it is being circled here, right? So that is nothing but 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13 and 17. Okay. So these are the prime numbers up to the limit 20. So this is what is to be generated. Now, if you look at this problem little closely, should we check from 2 to n, or if we can optimize this problem? Now, the square root of 20 is approximately around 4.46. So now, then if we can stop till square root of n, square root of n is here n is 20, so approximately the square root of 20 is 4.46. So after 4, so up to 4, we need to look for the multiples of 4 and strike, but we can stop till 4. We need not go for 5. So if you can again go back and then understand. So when I went to, when I have chosen the prime number 5, what happened was I got 10. Multiples of 5 was 10, 15 and 20, which was already striked off using the previous prime numbers. So I can stop till square root of n. Okay. So that is one kind of optimization we are doing in the sieve of Eratosthenes algorithm. And it is also improving our time complexity part. Now moving on to the Python program. So we are supposed to implement this algorithm, that is sieve of Eratosthenes algorithm, to generate the prime numbers using Python. So I'm going to use this Notepad++, this environment, where the first statement what I have is import math. So you can see that it is import math. So why are we using this statement is, the significance of using this statement is, I'm using the inbuilt function sqrt. So for that, I require this importing of math library. Next, print enter a number. Now here, I wanted to get the limit. So for that, and the limit is going to be an integer number. So here the statement int of input is assigned to a variable called number. That means the number is going to hold, the variable number is going to hold the maximum limit or the upper limit up to which we are going to generate the prime numbers. Next, what I'm doing, I'm going to initialize a list. So list is nothing but an array. So here I'm initializing a list. The list name is primes. Next, what I'm doing, for I in range of 2, number, primes dot append of I. That means append is a method. It takes a single argument. In our case, it is going to take a single argument, that is I. So from 2 to the number. For example, if I give number 36. So from 2 to 36, all the numbers I'm going to append all the numbers from 2 to 36 as prime numbers. So initially it will take the value append of I. So what is the value of I? I will take the value 2. So the 2 gets appended or added to the array or the list primes. Next 3 will be added. Like that, suppose I give a number 36, from 2 to 36, all the numbers 2, 3, 4 up to 36 will be added to the list called primes. So I'm not taking 0 and 1 here because, as I have told you before, 0 and 1 is not a prime number. Okay. Now I start with I is equal to 2. Next, I wanted to check while I is less than or equal to int of math.sqrt of the number. So here I need to check. Now current value of I is 2. So 2 is less than or equal to up to the square root of the number I wanted to check. Right? So obviously 2 less than, now my number, I have taken the number as 36. Okay. So what is square root of 36? Square root of 36 is 6. So obviously this condition is going to be true. That is 2 less than or equal to 36 will be true. And then I'm going to check if that number I is 2. So that 2 is in the list. Obviously it will be in the list because I have made from 2 to 36 all the numbers I have appended to the list called primes. Now I'm checking here if I in primes. That means if 2 is present in primes, I'm checking. So this condition will be true. Then it comes to the J loop. So in J loop, what I'm doing for J in range of I star 2, comma number plus 1 I. That means now I'm going to check for all the multiples of 2. Right? So here what happens? 2 multiplied by 2, the first multiple of 2 is 4. Next, when I get incremented, 3 2s are 6. 4 2s are 8. So like that, it is going to find out all the multiples of 2 up to the maximum limit. Next, once I find the multiples of 2, what is my next process? I have to keep on strike off those numbers. I have to remove those multiples of the current number, that is current prime number. So 2 is in prime. 2 is going to be prime, and we have found the multiples of 2 in the list up to 36 because I have taken, for example, 36. So from 2 to 36, the multiples of 2 is found in the J loop. Next, I am finding if J in primes. So what is J in primes? Now each number when I find, that means the multiples of the current prime number when I find, again I check whether that particular number is in primes. Right? So obviously it will be in primes because I have added all the numbers to the primes, or appended all the, using append method, I have added all the numbers to the primes list. Now this condition also is going to be true. If J in primes, what I should do is I have to delete the multiples if it is found in the list. So how do I delete it? I have a method called remove. So the remove method takes a single argument, that is J, and it removes that particular element from primes. Right? So the first prime number was 2. I had made it 2, made it as 2. Now the multiples of 2 I have found. Now once I find, using remove method, I am going to remove those elements from the primes list. Next, what I will do, I is equal to I plus 1. So it becomes 2 plus 1, 3. Now again, we have to check whether 3 is a prime number. Okay. So once I find 3 as a prime number, again it goes to the while loop. Check 3 is less than or equal to the square root of the number. Square root of the number, I have taken number as 36. So 3 is less than or equal to 36. Again, check whether 3 is in the list. The process continues. Look for the multiples of 3. Look for the multiples of 3. Right? So again, do the same process. Right? So remove the multiples of 3. Right? Now next, 2 and 3 was prime number. Now make it I is equal to I plus 1. It becomes 4. Now when it comes, while condition will be true. But when I want to check 4, is it in the list? it will not be there in the list. Why it will not be there in the list? Because I have removed, when I encountered the multiples of 2, which is nothing but 4, I have removed that number from the list. So that is not going to be there, right? So I need not go further for checking for multiples of 4, right? Either I'll just come and increment the value of I, that becomes 5. So 5, obviously it will be there in the list. So look for the multiples of 5 and then keep on deleting. So this process goes until the condition of this while is going to be true, right? So now, so here multiple of 5 is done, then it is going to be incremented 6. As I told you, square root of 36. I have taken a number called 36. So square root of 36 is 6. So 6 less than or equal to 6. So up to the number 6 and the multiples of 6, right? So here less than or equal to 6. Here again 6 may not be in the list because multiple of 2 itself, it is going to be deleted, right? So up to the square root of that number, this process is going to be repeated. Finally, what I'm going to do, I'm going to print only the primes, print of primes. That means after removing, after striking off, as I've explained in the previous process, after striking off all the multiples of the prime numbers, whichever is left over, whichever is not striked off, I'm going to print that number, right? So I'm going to print that print of primes. So primes as a list, it will contain all those numbers which are not going to be striked off. So let us run this program. I'm just running this, run Python. So it is asking for a number. So I am entering 36. I'll give different inputs and I'll show you. So up to 36, what are the numbers which are generated? Can you all see? It is 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, and 31. So these are the prime numbers up to the limit 36. So we will give one more input. We'll run again. So it's asking for enter the number, that is the limit up to what we have to run, right? So suppose I give a number like 100. Okay. So can you all see the numbers here? 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19. So these are the prime numbers up to 11. So all are prime numbers. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, 31, 37, 41, 43, 47, 53, 59, 61, 67, 71, 73, 79, 83, 89, 97. So these are the prime numbers which are generated. Now moving on to the time complexity of this. Anyway, how to derive the time complexity will be dealt in theory class, but you must be knowing what is the time complexity of this. The time complexity is big O of n log of log n. That is the time complexity of the algorithm. Thank you, students.